Welcome back, everybody. We got another new comic book day, and of course, to start off the video, we got some comic reviews. I got 5 comics here that I'm gonna just do some quick reviews on, starting first with the Chip Zdarsky run of Captain America. I am on issue number 2, so still trying to catch up. This one I definitely don't want to spend too much time on because, like I said, it's a back issue, but man, Chip Zdarsky is doing great on this. I feel like I always have to say I am not a huge Captain America fan, or at least I wasn't before this run. Didn't care too much about him. I didn't ever pay enough attention to know if the character had a lot of depth in the past, but I know he has a lot of depth in this one for sure. I love the idea that all of his views are somewhat outdated. He might be just like a little too good for the world currently, and him just not really understanding like where his place is, how he fits in to the new world that he has woken up to is just a really interesting take on the character, and I really like it. I also like the flashbacks that we get of Colin and seeing kind of like his experiences from before. The contrast between him and Steve is just really interesting. I like that we're getting 2 different point of views from 2 different super soldiers. This one I don't even gotta think about too much, just 5 out of 5. This has been amazing. I can't wait to keep reading. And then we're moving on to Daredevil and Punisher issue number 4. Still been loving this run. I really like the just constant battle of like where their morals are at between Daredevil and Punisher. I definitely lean more towards Punisher's side. Overall though, this run has just been really fun for me. I really like it. It's nothing too crazy, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's just a fun read. If I had to give it any type of critiques, I would say that my one thing is like, there's some fights, like obviously Daredevil is against killing, right? He doesn't want to kill anybody. But then there's sometimes where they're fighting and bro is like straight up shoving his like whatever this is, nunchucks things, I don't know what you would call his weapons. He's shoving them in like enemies' eyes during fights at times. And I'm like, so you won't kill anybody but you'll blind them? I mean I guess maybe he's the wrong person to complain about being blind to or like being blinded. But in my head it's just like how does that work? Like you're not gonna kill him but you do permanent damage. The run in total would probably get like a 4 out of 5 for me. It's still been fun. I still really enjoy it. But that would just be my one like critique on it, is I just don't completely understand how you could be cool with blinding a person, but you're not cool with killing them. And then we got Dungeons of Doom issue number 2. This is one of those anthology series. So, you're basically getting a bunch of different stories at once from all the different like organizations that are trying to raid Latveria and get into Doom's dungeon. This one has been really fun. So in this issue, they just got into the dungeon and it's pretty much like they opened up Pandora's box. Like they're all finding different items. It's been really interesting. Really interesting. There's obviously some of the stories, like some of the group stories, kind of lackluster compared to others. I would say my favorite one is the Latvian freedom fighters. Their story has been the most intriguing to me. And they're the ones who gave us the cliffhanger at the end. So, I mean, each story kind of ended with a little bit of a cliffhanger, I guess, but still there was probably the one I cared most about. This would definitely get a 5 out of 5 for me, though. I found it super fun. I believe there's only 1 issue left. It's just a little 3-issue miniseries. But man, I've really enjoyed this, and I'm just excited to see how it all ends. Book number 4 is Null, issue number 2. I love this blue. This kind of reminds me of like the blue they used for Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman, that crossover, the first team up. Or was that the second one? Might have been the first one, I don't remember. But yeah, I just like that blue on these covers. It's really nice to me. When I added this one into Comic Geeks, I was genuinely surprised that it was not getting the type of love I thought it was gonna get. I completely loved this issue. I thought it was so fun. You're getting to see Noel in a weakened state try to pretty much get back to where he can fight again. As Hela, the goddess of death, is trying to pretty much steal his powers. You get an appearance from Thanos in it, and the face that Noel makes when he comes into contact or like face to face with Thanos is just like priceless. I know he's in a weakened state. I don't know much about Noel to know like exactly how strong his full powers are if he were to fight Thanos just one-on-one at full strength. But in this weakened state, he definitely looked like he shit himself. Like, he looked so scared. And I don't know, I just thought that this one was amazing. I liked issue 1. Issue 2 was definitely just a great follow-up. This got me even more into it. On Comic Geeks, people were kind of hating on it a bit, and I don't know, maybe my standards are lower or something, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I genuinely loved this one. I would recommend this one to anybody. This got a 5 out of 5 for me, 100%. Lastly, we finally got our non-Marvel comic to review quickly, and that is Shredder issue number 5 from IDW Comics. I always thought this was an L. Was I tripping on that? I always thought this was like LD Comics. And then I just found out recently it's IDW. It's like Idea Design Comic, or I don't even remember what it is. But yeah, Shredder issue number 5. So I feel like I've gone through each issue now. The story's not bad. I just don't feel anything for the character. Like, I feel like 5 issues in, I should feel something, shouldn't I? And I really just don't. In this issue, we got to learn about, like, why he has this, like, infatuation with people being made out of worms. And we got to learn about the loved ones that he lost. And we got more depth. Like, this is the first issue, I would say, out of the first 5 where we actually got some depth about him. And, like, just more insight of what he's been through. And I still found myself just not really, like, caring. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. It just, like, yeah, I just did not connect at all with him. So I don't think it's a bad story. A part of me feels like I'm still going to continue picking them up because I'm already 5 issues deep and I just want to see how it ends. I don't even know how many issues are supposed to be in this run, but it seems like it's getting close to the ending, so I'm kind of just going to see it through. But yeah, it really disappointed me a bit because growing up, I thought Shredder was one of the, like, coolest characters, and so the fact that I have just not been able to really, like, get into this character has, yeah, just disappointed me a bit. My rating for this would probably be like a 3 out of 5, because like I said, it's not a bad story, it's just not one I've connected to at all, really, but I'm gonna see it through. This is currently the best Monster flavor ever. Voodoo Grape. And I'm normally not even a big grape fan, but man, this one is good. So plans changed a bit. I ended up not heading straight to the comic book store because I forgot, and I barely saw on Instagram, that there is 2 comic book signings today at my LCS, and they're at 6 o'clock, so it's kind of later in the day, so I waited a bit to get over here. Admittedly, I don't even know these 2 writers. I want to add more to my collection. If you didn't see my short, I just posted a short maybe a couple days ago now, or not a week ago, at least a couple days ago. I just posted, it's my most recent short. If you didn't see, I got Nick Dragata's signatures on about 3 books I had. I have another book from Josh. Oh, it's gonna make me upset that I don't remember. Hold on, actually, I think I have it on here. Justin Jordan. Okay, I got that completely mixed up. Justin Jordan, I got a signature from him. And so I've been wanting to get more signatures in my collection now, since I already got 2 other ones. We got Tony Fleeks, who is the writer of Stray Dogs, Feral, Local Man, and then Deathstroke the Terminator, the one that's releasing today. And then we also have Trish Forstner making an appearance. Maybe I should just show this. There you go, you can see the names. Who I believe she is the artist. And so since they're gonna be there in about an hour and a half, I felt like I might as well just wait so I can get some cool signatures to add to the collection. But I couldn't wait exactly till 6 because the rush hour over here in Maryland just gets insane. I was not trying to get caught in that. So I headed out about an hour and a half, 2 hours early pretty much. So we're here pretty early. I am right in front of a Goodwill. And so we're going to do a little bit of thrifting while we wait. I am getting my energy back up as well because I was not expecting to be out this long or this late. So yeah, we're going to do some thrifting. This might be the only store we hit, or maybe we'll hit another one. We'll just see how much time we waste in here. To make it easier for you to be part of this mission, we are excited to announce new attempts at 7 a.m. On Sundays, hours will be 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Additionally, 4 locations will have even longer hours, operating from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Monday through Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays. These stores are the Laurel, Cherry Hall, Empress Junction, and Glenbrook District. The Waverly Goodwill store and donation center will remain closed on Sundays, but will be open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. through 7 p.m. More information about our new hours can be found at www.goodwillchest.org/new-hours-2025. Thank you. Alright, we back in the car. I'm actually right in front of the comic book store. We pretty much spent that whole time. It was perfect. It's 5:50. We got 10 minutes pretty much before this signing starts. So I'm just chilling out here. I got, what did I get? Like 3, 4, 5. I got 6 things in total from Goodwill. $60. Wait, is it gonna show? It's probably not gonna show. It's might be too bright. $60. $60 to get 6 things from Goodwill. Pretty much $10 a thing, bro. Like $10 an item. That is ridiculous prices for thrifting. And I know some of those things I got. Should we show the stuff now? I was gonna show when I got home, but I mean, I guess we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. Let's do it now. Why not? It's everything. I hope this is everything. To start, if you've been around this channel, you already know I wear hats majority of the time. Me not wearing a hat today is pretty rare. So I actually have a beanie with me. This is not one I thrifted. This is my beanie because I was originally going to wear it. I normally like to have something covering my hair. Just, I don't know. I like the way outfits look when I have something on my head. And so had to get another one right here. I think this is like Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure that's a Wisconsin. It's a collegiate hat. I like how this tag looks really old on the inside. And I like the colors of the khaki and the red. So, yeah. This was $3.50, which was like the only reasonable thrifted price thing. And then, because I have just been on a huge polo kick, I mean that in like the shirt style and in the brand. I feel like I've been on a polo kick for a while. I want to get all the different polos in like, I want all the colors pretty much. And so, found a nice like navy blue little logo right there with this heather gray. That's definitely a different one that I haven't seen before. I was juggling if I wanted to get this orange one or not because I weirdly feel like I have one like this. And I could be completely wrong, but I think I have one very similar to this one. It's just like another polo, Ralph Lauren polo. This is just like a nice orange, which I think would be really nice to wear during summer and fall time. And then we got this like lighter sky blue almost with a red logo, which I think looks super clean. And this one looks like it might be a little cropped too, which for me is kind of perfect because I am of a shorter stature. So cropped items normally make me like my legs look a little bit longer, and yeah, I just appreciate that. Next we got this like beautiful yellow with some stripes button up, and I really like the tag on this one too. It's just American Collection. It feels super breathable. This is just gonna be perfect during summertime, and I just have like a really great idea of exactly how I would style this, and so yeah, I like it a lot. I feel like it's probably not gonna do it justice on the camera, but to me that is a beautiful shirt. And then lastly we got this impermeable something, I don't know how you say that, I probably sound really dumb, but this weatherproof all-weather jacket. This was also cropped. I tried it on in the store just to make sure it fits. That's another pet peeve I have. When clothing stores have their like dressing rooms closed off, like all of them, like why would you do that? am I tripping for like you're selling clothes. People need to be able to try them on. Am I tripping? And so this was the only thing I could try on, and even then I tried it on over my jacket, which is not the way I would actually wear it. It's been raining a lot here in Maryland, and so to me this was just a perfect pickup. It's all black. I like that it has zippers on the pockets. This is just useful every single day, and so that is all my pickups. A good amount of stuff, honestly, and I'm really happy with each one. Like they're all gonna be perfect in my closet. Just extremely annoying. Like $60 for all of that. I'm at a Goodwill. I know like $10 for like even Polo Ralph Lauren items is technically good. Like that is a good price compared to if you were buying it brand new. But I'm not buying it brand new. And I'm not even buying them washed. Like I gotta go home and wash them still. I'm not gonna put any of that on now. Okay, I'm starting to rant. We got 5 minutes. We might go in there now and just start looking for all the new books that I want to get anyways, and then while we're in there, hopefully the signing is started and I can just jump in line. Alright guys, it has been a couple days and I admittedly messed up. So the last point where I was recording, I was supposed to go inside the comic book store, new comic book day, and I thought that there was a signing. It turns out I looked at the dates wrong. There was no signing on that day, and I was so confused. I walked into the comic book store. People were still there. There's normally a good amount of people in my LCS, but there wasn't enough, and I didn't see anything anywhere that like indicated that there was gonna be a signing. And so I looked around a bit, didn't see anything, and then I was like, okay, let me go back to my phone. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe the time was wrong. The whole date was wrong. It's a whole month from now. I was completely off. And so then by the time I got home, it was already too dark. I didn't even like want to finish the video anymore. Then the following day, Thursday, I had possibly one of the worst days at work ever. And I was supposed to get out like 4:30. I ended up getting out around like 6. It took forever. The day was long. I wasn't having it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I can't do the video today either. I'm not in the mood. Today was honestly a pretty rough day too at work, but it is what it is. You know, we're here, the sun's out. We're gonna get through this video, and I'm gonna make this a better day. It is a Friday after all. Probably a Saturday by the time you're seeing this. But so, this is our stack. I did pick up all the comic books while I was there, new comic book day. Okay, let's go through them pretty quickly. First, Sorcerer Supreme, issue number 3. This is just a DNA cover. If you've been following me at all, you know I'm collecting all the DNA covers, at least this like blood red ones that he's been doing lately. Then I got one that I'm actually reading, Wrestle Heist, issue number 3. This one has been so fun. I think I said it before, I really love like the Rick and Morty type of art style. It's been an interesting story. It's just like a fun read pretty much. It's cool. Also another fun one that I have just, I actually look forward to this one coming out, and it's not like a deep issue or anything. It's just another like really fun read for me, which is it upside down or? Oh, that's the way the cover is. I didn't even realize that the cover was like this. Hulk Smash Everything, issue number 3. This cover is kind of insane now that I'm looking at it. It's all over the place. Like, he completely, yeah. This one has been really fun. The last issue left off on a really fun point, and yeah, I'm intrigued in it. I think it's supposed to be another small series, only like 6 issues or something. Yeah, both of those back-to-back are just like fun reads for me. One that I'm actually really into and can't wait to see what happens next is the Infernal Hulk issue number 3 or 4. This one is issue number 4. And this cover is just beautiful too. This is written a really good one. 5 out of 5 every single issue that I've gotten so far. Then we got Tyler Kirkham's Final Boss issue number 4. I have been loving this one. This is honestly like my pick of the week every week. I look forward to when these come out. Or not every week. Did I say every week? Every month. Every month that one of these comes out. Super fun. I love the art style. Love the idea. Like, I love the video game type of style too. I always feel like these past couple times I've compared it to Solo Leveling. Obviously not completely the same, but same somewhat type of concept, and yeah, it's just fun. So many good pickups. Malevolent issue number 2. I did get my other issue signed by, I feel bad that I can't remember his name. Jordan, the writer though, the creator of this one, did get his signature on the first issue, and so I really like the red on this one as well. I think this is really cool. It was an interesting story. Issue number 1 was definitely interesting. I think this is one you should definitely check out if you get the chance. Then we got Absolute Martian Manhunter, issue number 9. Probably my favorite Absolute series, even though I can't go past issue 4 right now. I don't want to pick up the trade, at least not yet. Maybe I'll give in eventually, but I really need issue 5. That's all I'm missing. So I picked up issue 9 just to make sure that I get it, and this was my favorite cover out of all of them. Love the artwork. Story's been amazing. I think it's definitely my number 1. Maybe like right neck and neck with Absolute Batman. It'd be like hard for me to pick which one I really like over each other. Just I'm really insane about like I love the art style in this. It's my favorite type of art style, and the coloring is just yes. Hopefully I find issue 5 eventually so I can keep actually reading them though. Another DNA cover. Excited to see what happens in this one. Iron Man issue number 2. This should be fun. I was like somewhat. I think I gave issue 1 like a 3.5 out of 5. Like, it was cool. I wasn't too crazy about it. Hoping it picks up a little bit in issue 2. Capes, issue number 4. I've really been liking this. I know that it's just like a retold story, right? Like, the story's already been told from, I don't know how long ago, but I just know it has. I really enjoy it though, and I love the whole Invincible universe. I say that every single time I talk about these too. And then I completely forgot that I grabbed the Punisher, issue number 1. Yeah, so I don't even know exactly how I'm gonna feel about this. I like Punisher as like the concept of the character, you know what I mean? Like, he looks cool, but I've never like really, haven't read anything from the Punisher yet, and from the things I've seen like in movies and stuff, I've never been like, oh my god, but like Punisher is one of the best characters ever. Like, you know, I'm just like it's like a middle ground with him for me, and so I'm hoping that it picks up or this is like a good start off for me to actually care about the Punisher more than just being like, eh. The big pickup right here that I got to make up for me failing by just doing what I did of misreading the date and showing up super late on a comic book day when I had no actual reason to. I picked up my LCS. One of the great things about them is not only do they have a lot of signings all the time for a lot of big creators, but they will get extra books signed and keep them in a little section so that way you can always pick up some if there's any more left. And so I saw this one there. I went to go check it out because obviously I missed out. Picked up a Chip Zdarsky signature right there. You obviously have to pay a little bit more up for them, but that was completely fine. Chip Zdarsky's been becoming one of my favorites lately. Oh, did I have that upside down? I did, because the cover's upside down. Here it is. This is the way it is. Batman being one of my favorite characters, or my all-time favorite character, and then seeing that Chip Zdarsky wrote this and Jorge Jimenez is on it, another one of my favorite artists, it just seemed like, okay, this is a good consolation prize, and I can add this to my collection. Realistically, I would like to be the one collecting all of my signatures. I would like for all of them to kind of feel like I have a story and a memory of, oh yeah, I remember when I got that signature and I actually met the person. That's how I would like to do it. But being that I completely failed on that comic book day signature, I was like, okay, little consolation prize won't hurt. And it's Chip Zdarsky, so that's cool. Chip Zdarsky, Batman, Jorge Jimenez. Sounds good to me. So yeah, new comic added to the collection. Signed comic. And then lastly, I did, because even though I did not record the rest of that night, I did end up reading one of my pickups, which was the Amazing Spider-Man, the Death Spiral. It's a Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, clash, and I got the McFarlane Toys cover because I just thought that was really cool. Just to give a really quick review on it, I felt like I definitely need to know more. It feels like you definitely need to know about what's going on currently with Amazing Spider-Man, with Venom's story, and with Carnage's story. Each story, you gotta kind of know, because I just felt like I was definitely missing so much information just trying to jump into this one. Yeah, overall, not a bad story. I just kind of wish I would have got a little bit more information. I felt kind of lost at parts. It was cool. I like the idea. I like the mentions of Ben Reilly. I like that Venom is with Mary Jane now, they're combined, and Eddie Brock has Carnage. That's it's a cool concept. It's a really cool concept to me. I just think if you're gonna be someone like me that tries to just jump into this, just be prepared to not completely understand everything they're talking about. But yeah, overall, I would probably give this maybe for a new reader, for me being specifically a new person just trying to jump in without any prior knowledge of the other stories going on, I would go 3 out of 5, which I feel like is becoming my default one. Realistically, I would give it a 2 out of 5 because I didn't really know anything that was happening, but it was a cool concept, which is kind of carrying it for me, and I do like this cover a lot. So yeah, we're gonna bump it up to a 3 just to be nice. But yeah, that's mainly my only critique with it. So yeah, if you're not reading any of the other stories, there's no reason, I feel like, for you to pick this one up, unless you want to be like me and just take the shot on it. It feels like, don't expect to just know everything that's happening, or it's a completely fresh story. You can definitely immediately tell there's things going on in this that you're supposed to know. Alright, and that's gonna be it for this new comic book day vlog. I am sorry that it is coming out probably 2 days, maybe 3 days later for y'all. Like I said, a really weird and long week for me, a very long week. I'm gonna enjoy this weekend. Another video coming out soon though, because of course I try to push out as many videos as possible. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers, so thank all of you for subscribing. Make sure to like, subscribe, all of that. I am gonna be pushing out videos as much as possible. And yeah, that's it for me. Until next time, peace.
Duffel bag filled to the T. When I look at what I see, I could truly say that's all me. Pack my things up, make some pit stops. Catch me in the hilltops on the side of the country. Came back from being down 1-3. We the 16 Cavaliers, whole team hungry.